What is up, everyone? ArmoryLabs back again with another video on my channel. Hey, I'm doing a Thor Ragnarok helmet. You know, I was playing some Marvel Rivals. I was diamond last season. I went crazy. I was really thinking, Thor is really goated, right? He's been my top 3 heroes of the MC of all time. And then I watched Thor Ragnarok again, and I seen the helmet. I was like, all right, bro, I gotta make that. I gotta find a file for it. I think in terms of helmets, I actually locked in. It might not be my best work, right? But there's more to come. But enough yapping. I'm just gonna explain how I did my process of this video and everything I did to make the helmet look the way it did. And I hope you enjoy. Let's get started. And here I started off with a 220 grit sanding block, and here I was just trying to get the layer lines just not show as much. Usually for this I kind of go quick because the real thing, at least for me when was sanding a 3D printed helmet, is more about sanding the primer. But honestly, sanding a 3D print is probably one of the most boring parts just because how tedious it is. It's a really tedious process. But it took like around 30 minutes. It's relatively short actually. And then I went to go sand the 2 wings of the helmet. And the really unfortunate part, when I was doing my helmet, a part of the red tip, if you see on the clip, it broke off. So I had to literally reprint the same wing 3 separate times to get it correct. I was low-key finna heat up, bro, because my printer also got a jam. So I had to fix that before doing everything else. Bro, I swear sometimes Creality printers are literally like 20% printing and then like another 80% tinkering. It's insane. And this method I stole off of someone that prints props. I'll link in the description below. But it's basically just wood filler and acetone. You just paint it around the whole entire helmet and it makes the layer lines disappear. And if 3D printing was a game, this would be the literal meta. It honestly makes it so much easier to sand and prime and paint and all that because there's no layer lines basically. But after sanding, it was ready to print. And if you notice on the left, one of the wings only have one of them. Like I said, that's because the other one broke off, which is very unfortunate. So that's when I had to reprint it. But yeah, I just used regular black spray paint from Rustium. I got it from Walmart. And it worked fine. Probably if I wanted to go more expensive, it would probably looked a lot better. But honestly, I just worked what I have. It's like cheap, so I just got it. I'll tell you this right now, this hobby is not cheap, alright? I've been spending $30 for filament. I think this helmet probably took me around $40 alone. But honestly, it was worth that then. But here I just sanded the black primer again. I didn't think it was necessary to add the footage. Just got to sand the primer after it's done. And then repaint. Basically, the point of sanding the primer is just to make the new spray paint that you put on stick a lot better onto the print. And to get a better finish. Now here was kind of off the top of the dome because I was thinking about just doing metal. But I did black first and then just started putting metal specks everywhere. I know it got a little bit kind of hard to see, but I was trying to make it look like a black metal type thing. I don't really know how to explain it, bro. It's just basically I was trying to make it look like Thor actually used it in battle. But yeah, I just did both the helmet and the wing, and I just did the finishing touches, and now we are actually ready to go and paint now. Okay, so I basically just using painter's tape just to cover the sides parts because last time I didn't do it and my whole mask got scuffed. All right, so if you do 3D print, I'm recommending using some type of tape to paint, but you probably already know this. I'm just dumb, but I used it. It came out perfectly. Later on in the video, I kind of ditched it because the frog tape, when I ripped it off, was kind of ripping off the paint. So beware of that. In most case scenarios, it's kind of good, but if you do small details, I would just I wouldn't use painter tape. Just a small paintbrush. You can see I kind of switch over to a small paintbrush later on in the clip. And I pull out the reliable wood cutter knife just so I can isolate the other paint from the rest of the helmet. And then I just did painting all around. It was pretty easy. I actually enjoyed it because I was watching a video on the side. So it made the process go a lot easier. I mean, to be honest, bro, painting is probably the best part of print because it's actually interesting. To be honest, I didn't paint since I was like 3rd grade, so I was just kind of freeballing it. I had no idea what I was doing. I was just hoping for the best, praying to God. And I think Brody answered my prayers because I think it came out pretty nice. Wait! I cooked! Wait! I cooked! And as you can see, I was pretty hyped because this is the first time I didn't scuff the print on the first run. I actually think I'm perfecting my craft here. But here my phone died. If you just notice, I just did a little bit of the battle damage or whatever. I put some metal on the front. That's why it looks a little bit scuffed. I meant to do that and a little bit scratchy with a knife. And then here I just put a clear coat on and to make it look all shiny. I mean the top coat, sorry. I mean it's not only used to make it look shiny, but it's also used to make the underneath last longer. So I was ready to paint the other fin. I used a metallic blue paint and also a metallic silver one just to do the detailing. The metallic paint is actually pretty good. I'm surprised how good it made it look. It gives out a kind of worn effect to the wing, which makes it look really badass, not gonna lie. And I'm almost done. All there's left is just doing a little bit of assembly. I'm just finalizing the finishing touches. and I'm really excited to see what your opinion is on this 3D printed helmet. I think I cooked, but let me know in the comments below once I'm finished. The creeper trying to steal us, don't forget. The baby tonight. The creeper's trying to steal us, don't forget. Don't forget. Oh, God damn it. Man, I overdid myself on this one. Oh, hot diggity dog. It is ready. I'm primed. Look at this shit, man. I cooked on this hoe. Now, obviously, you can see some imperfection because I'm imperfect. But come on, you gotta see how I fucking cooked, man. Sorry, you gotta see how I cooked. And that is in the video, bro. I think, in general, if we see my other work, oh my God, this is not standing up. Hold on. Anyways, what was I saying? In general, the way I work, you can honestly see some imperfection. I try to do like battle damage here, as you can see. I'm pretty sure I explained this early in the video. But honestly, if you can look for imperfection, of course you can find it. Like there's still some stuff I probably gotta clean up, like the edges and stuff. But overall, I'm pretty happy of it. It took a long time. Even with the imperfections, it still took hella long. But honestly, for a second helmet, I'm proud of it. And I like how it kind of looks, you know, because in the movie Thor Ragnarok, honestly, his helmet wasn't perfect either. It's like they kind of just got a random helmet and gave it to bro. So, I mean, let's just say it was lore accurate. Anyways, I see you guys. Have a great day. It's been ArmoryLabs. Peace.